Hey guys, Allison here, and I'm about to start another spread in my December Daily 2017, and I thought I'd do a flip through of what I have so far, just to give you an idea. It's been a little while since I did a spread, so this is just going to refresh my memory and yours, and you know, it's a good thing, right? Okay, so front cover, just really quick. These are the pages that I have so far. Day one. And then this is where I added in the 4x6 pocket page because I found that picture that I had sort of forgotten about the first time. This here is not supposed to be number 2 as in this was day 2. It's actually a 1 and a 2, which is the number of my daughter's basketball jersey. It's actually her favorite number because it is the number of her favorite soccer player, Christine Sinclair. If you're Canadian, you probably know who that is. Just need to tuck that back in there. It's also good to flip through this and see how things are surviving. And I think that was the last day I did, days 8 and 9. So I haven't got very far, only up to day 9. Yeah, definitely didn't get any further than that. So I need to pick up the pace a bit. All right, so I'm going to grab some supplies, and then when I come back, we will start scrapbooking day 10. Hey guys, okay, so I've pulled some supplies out, and I'm trying to find some small pieces that I can put into those little 2x2 pockets. I admit right off the bat that I am finding those little square pockets quite tricky to work with, so I will have to rethink that for future December dailies. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but anyways, I had found a couple of the little square sort of journaling boxes that I used on day 9. And they're actually the reverse. So the ones I used on day 9, I used the side of the journaling card that had the gold foil on it. And these ones are just green, like printed green. So to pick up that green, I decided to go with some green stamping. And that first one, I stamped the phrase... oh, shoot, now I can't remember what it says. It's the most wonderful time of the year, I think is what it says. Because the picture is taken at a Christmas market. It was my last Christmas market, and the first one that I had done at this particular location. So I just kind of wanted to have something, whimsical and seasonal, I suppose. And then I'm looking for a stamp to go in this other little box, and eventually I pull out this sticker sheet that has word strips and labels. I believe it was crepe paper, and I put on the word strip "Today was," and then I'm going to stamp the word Merry. And I don't know if you guys have this particular pack of word strips and labels, but mine seem to be sort of cut funny. I'm not sure if something went wrong in the manufacturing process, but all the labels are slightly skew-iff when you peel them off. So I actually had to trim it down, and there's another one that I put on the right hand side, that big photo, and I have to trim that one down too. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but anyways, is what it is. That large photo on the right is a picture of the letter that my youngest daughter sent to Santa. Obviously, I did not keep the original letters, but I did decide to take photos because I thought it was quite telling, I suppose. I find it interesting to see what they're asking for and how they're spelling things and their handwriting and all that kind of thing. So I did decide to print them off nice and big so that you can read it all, and it has a lot of impact. So I'm just decorating those squares, and right now I don't have anything on the sort of blue and green squares that have the holly on them. I haven't quite decided what to do there. So while I'm thinking about that, I move over to the right and decorate that. Because the number 10 is wood grain with red trim, I pulled in that wood grain and red striped paper from the kit. And then here I'm adding one of the labels, and I needed to trim around it because, again, it was kind of off. And now I'm like wondering what to put on those other two squares. So I go digging through my other stash, my regular Christmas stash, and I come across this little journaling card. I think it's an Ellie Studio, like really old. And it had this flag that said Joy to the World, so I just cut that off. I liked the colors that coordinated. And then I went through all my big sticker sheets to find something for the last square. I came across these two presents. One has a green ribbon, one has red, so I'm just popping up the red one with some dimensional adhesive. And that is day 10. So I flip it over. The letters were actually written on the 11th. But I'm not that worried about one being on the other side as if it was written on the 10th. It doesn't really matter. So I fussy cut around the ho 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 just so that I can fit it into that space in her letter. And then that picture down on the bottom right is actually the tile samples that I picked that day. So that's what my journal is going to be about, is going out and picking the tile for my bathroom renovation, because it was a very exciting day. And I wanted to bring in a sort of darker color. That's why I have that dark blue star patterned paper for that 2x8 strip there. And again, I'm just keeping it simple. I find that if I spend too much time on each pocket and each page, then I really do lose my enjoyment of the whole thing. So, a couple of accents, trying to make sure that I am spreading the different colors and textures across. So I pulled out my gold glitter thickers there because I wanted to write the title of Scheme and quickly realized I had no E's. So I went for these white skinny stickers, which I'd kind of forgotten were in my kit, and they're gorgeous, I gotta say. So I just spell out the word Scheme here and then pull out the little round letter stickers and eventually write the word tile to make Tile Scheme as my title. I wanted Color Scheme, but I had no R's, so you gotta work with what you got. I know I've said before that I don't put titles on all my pages in this book, but this particular day I felt needed a little bit of emphasis with a title. The designer in me was really excited to pick out all these tiles, and I think I did pretty darn well. So so I'm just writing about that. Again, this is a really simple day. Nothing much happened this day. I mean, I got to go shopping, but the kids, it was like a regular school day, and I don't know, it was probably Monday, so they probably had soccer and goodness knows what else after school. It's always busy around here. So I'm just trying to spread out the wood grain, the red, make sure I have visual triangle, and then now I'm looking for some different textures to add. And I hadn't used a paperclip in a couple of days, so I went and grabbed that first. And I looked at my puffy stickers, and I put one on, the one that matches, and it says ho ho ho. You'll see here in a minute. And then I tried to see if I could fit any more on there, and I thought, that's really not working. So I scrapped that idea and went and got these plus sign enamel shapes. and I decided to go for the sort of taupey colored ones. And there's only 4 on the sheet, so I decided, what the heck, I might as well put all 4 on this layout. And then it was a matter of finding other things. So I went back to my stars, and I added some blue stars so that I could get some blue going through the other pages. And then I have some little red jewels to add, and that is about it. I do fuss with them a little bit because I want them to be perfect. All right, so that's it. That's my days 10 and 11. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will keep plugging away at this, and I'll film it. And I think I'll just do what I did today, which is speed it up and talk over it. Hopefully you have enjoyed this process. All right, have a good day, and I will see you soon. Bye.